This is very exciting. Welcome back to my channel. So you might already know what this look is going to be today by the title and seeing my face. Today we are recreating the iconic, what's it called? Hold on. Let me do this right. The blank canvas look that James Charles did on Instagram and YouTube. James Charles is an amazing makeup artist. I am aware that he has been problematic in the past. I'm aware of his actions. I know he's apologized. I don't know how sincere that apology really is. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of his. I don't hate him, I'm just not a fan. So I don't really follow him that much. I didn't even know about this look until, another friend told me, because I just don't really follow him. I know, honestly, I have this little makeup group, and they talk about this, and we're like, oh, we should all do it together and post on IG, it'll be like a little collab. And that's really why we're doing this, and why I wanted to do this. I think it's a really great look. I love the idea of it. The whole, blank canvas, starting off every new year fresh, with nothing on your palette, and just seeing what happens. I think when the makeup is right, and I still will recreate a look, even if the artist is in question. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Again, I'm not really a fan of his. I'm not a not fan either. I'm just kind of neutral. And I don't know how he is now, if he's less problematic, because I just don't follow him. But I just wanted to do that little disclaimer because I know people have a problem with him. But anyway, I decided to do this look and film it for you guys. I paired it with a nice blackout smoky eye because I liked the contrast. And I will say, this is not a wearable look out, just because this is wet foundation on my face right now. These little drips right here, this is not set. And the foundation I used is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. If you're gonna wear this out, I wouldn't recommend using this foundation. You want to use a foundation that dries down matte, that won't move. Because going in, trying to set it with powder, I mean, first of all, it's really built up, so it's gonna go everywhere if you try to set it with anything. And you could, ruin the white. It'd just be a big mess, so it's better to leave it not set, I think, for this look. Just an example could be the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I know this does dry down, but another foundation is the Fenty Beauty that dries down as well. Something like this that dries down matte, and that you don't need to set with powder technically, but you should set with powder. But in this case, it's kind of unpractical to set it with powder. You definitely want to get something that dries down. So don't use the foundation that I use in the video if you're gonna wear this out. I mean, I think James Charles just wanted this to be editorial and just did it to make a point and make a video. I don't think he went out like this anyway, so that I don't think that thought was in his mind. Maybe it was. I didn't watch this video, I just kind of grazed over it to see what he did. But yeah, anyway, this is what I got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Share it to the world, share it to the children. I will see you guys in a minute. Bye! So, first thing we're going to do is prime our eyes. I'm using a Kevyn Aucoin concealer. I already did my face makeup, so I already did my brows and carved them out and everything, so I'm just priming my eyes. Because I had makeup on throughout the day and I just took off what I need to take off, which is the bottom half of my face, or I will do that in a minute. But yeah, I'm just doing that and then setting it with this light eyeshadow, the one in the top right corner from the Makeup Revolution, top left corner from the Makeup Revolution Light and Shade palette. And I also put some on the bottom as well because I'm putting shadow there. Now I'm going to take this light brown, and this is going to be the first color in the crease. I'm going to do a very detailed description of eyeshadow in my next video. I did a detailed description in my last video, but I didn't love the way it came out, so I'm going to do a different look and do another one, basically. But yeah, I'm just taking this throughout the crease, and I'm going back and forth, and then in upward motions to blend it out. Then I'm taking this darker brown color and putting it in basically the same spot, and then blending it upward, maybe just slightly lower. And I'm using the same brush for both of these steps. Then I'm taking a black cream color You can use a cream gel liner. You can use a black lipstick. I'm just using like this cream paint from iMagic Cosmetics because this is going to help the black shadow we put over top really pop and stay as black as it can possibly be. I'm just starting really low with this, where I have most of the pigment, and then with nothing else on the brush, I'm just going to blend it upward, and that's going to give you the best effect. Then I'm taking the blackest of blacks that I have, the NYX Cosmetics Primal Color in Black, and just putting that over top. And I'm doing the same sort of situation where I'm starting out really low, and then going upward as I have less and less product on the brush. This is going to prevent you from looking too blacked out, like you got punched in the face, and it's going to make it look more flattering. And then I just realized I should have done this first, but I'm putting powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallout because I do have foundation on. I don't want to ruin it. Now I'm just, with nothing on the brush, I'm just blending the very top of that black shadow to blend it into the crease, making it more seamless. And then I'm taking more of the other browns, I think I just mixed them together, and blending that through the crease as well. Then I'm taking this white and a flat brush and just putting this in the brow bone and blending it into the very top of the shadow to make it a bit more cleaner and more blended. And I'm also putting it along the edge of the shadow just like that to sort of carve it out a little bit. Then I'm adding more black because when you blend upward you do lose some color, so I'm just putting it back on there. And then I'll just blend the crease a little bit more, just going back and forth when I need to. And then I'm taking the Stila Magnificent Metals and Diamond Dust and popping that in the inner corner for a lovely inner corner highlight. I absolutely love using these in the inner corner recently. If anything else, I just think it's so easy and it really elevates a look to the next level. So I shaved my beard, as you noticed, and I also took half the foundation off my face, and I'm starting out with this flat foundation brush. By the way, guys, I filmed some of this on my camera and some on my phone. So that's why like some parts of the video look a little different in quality, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I'm just taking this flat brush, and this is a water activated paint from Krylon. You gotta spray it with some water, or put some drops of water. You don't wanna add too much water because the less water you add, the more pigmented it's gonna be, and it's gonna take less time to apply because we're applying this all over the bottom half of our face. And it's gonna take a while to get opacity with white paint. You're gonna end up having to do 2 or maybe even 3 layers of this. I did 2, as you're going to see, and I took it all the way down my neck. Here's me applying a second layer. And you're gonna have to continue wetting as you go. And then I'm taking white cream. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Any white cream will do. And I'm putting this over top. So this is kind of my surefire way to get opacity. First I do 2 layers of white paint. Then I do cream. And then I'm going to do something else, which you'll see in a minute. Then I'm going to take that cream and a small brush and just sharpen the very edge to make it a little not so crooked. And I'm using the white cream for this, and then I'm just going to blend it downward into the rest of the paint that we have. Oh, by the way, I did put black. I had eyeliner on already, and I did smoke out my under eye with black shadow. I guess for some reason I didn't film that, so sorry about that, but I did apply black shadow on my under eye. could not find any footage for that anywhere, because this whole video is kind of a mess between like having it in two different places. And now I'm just taking a flat brush and blending it a little more. Now I want it to be a little more seamless, so I'm wetting a sponge as if I was going to apply foundation, and I'm just taking it all over the entire white area just to make it a little bit smoother. Now, this is my secret weapon for getting white opacity. This is Ben Nye's Super White Powder. It's a white setting powder, so it has actual white pigment to it, so it adds a super brightening effect to anything you put it on. And I like to use it for under the eye sometimes when I want like to be really bright, but it's a perfect way to, one, set this makeup, because it is cream makeup on top of this and it will move if you don't set it, and also add more white opacity. Now, the fun part, I'm just taking this Bio Brown Skin Foundation and starting all the way to the edge and just applying drops. That's really it. And then I'm just going to take a small brush and drag those drops downward. That's really pretty much it. I mean, this is a really simple look, and make sure like the top of the drop matches up with the line of the cream foundation. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a very simple look to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.